Welcome to the Leaders Insights podcast. Today's episode, Automating the Financial Close End-to-End, a CFO's Execution Playbook. Every CFO I know has spent a decade and a small fortune on their ERP, the core accounting system that runs the company, and yet the month-end close still takes 3 weeks. Explain that to me.
Because most companies automated the wrong end. They bought the ERP, digitized the ledger, then kept doing everything around it by hand. Spreadsheets, email chains, someone named Karen reconciling bank statements at 11 p.m. The software got modern. The process stayed medieval.
That's a cheap shot at Karen.
Karen's the best person in the building. She's just doing work a machine should have eaten in 2021.
Fine. So what does everyone get wrong about automating the close?
They start at the reporting end because that's what the board sees. Pretty dashboards, consolidated numbers. But you can't automate a report sitting on top of a swamp. If your journal entries, the individual accounting records, are inconsistent and half of them are manual, no amount of dashboard lipstick fixes that. You automate bottom up, not top down.
Give me the sequence then. Where does a CFO actually start on day one?
Transaction matching. The reconciliation, checking that what your bank says matches what your books say. It's the single biggest time sink and the most mechanical. At a mid-market manufacturer I worked with, reconciliations ate 40% of the close. We put in rules-based matching first. No fancy AI, just, if these two numbers agree within $1, close it, and killed 70% of the manual matches in 1 quarter.
Rules-based. So not even the artificial intelligence everyone's selling?
Right, and this is where I get unpopular. Vendors like Blackline and Trintech will show you AI that predicts which accounts are risky. Their numbers, vendor numbers, so salt them, claim 30+% faster closes. That's real, but only after you've cleaned up the mechanical stuff. AI on top of a messy process just automates the mess faster. You get to the wrong answer by Tuesday instead of Friday.
So the AI is oversold?
The AI is undersequenced. It's genuinely useful for the judgment layer, flagging an accrual that looks off, drafting the flux commentary, which is the explanation of why a number moved versus last month. That used to be an analyst typing for 2 days. Now it's a first draft in 10 minutes that a human edits. But that's step 4, not step 1.
What's step 2 and 3 then, so people can actually use this?
Step 2, standardize your journal entries. Kill the one-off manual ones. At that same manufacturer, 60% of entries were manual, and manual means error-prone and unautomatable. Get that under 20% and everything downstream gets easier. Step 3. Automate the intercompany eliminations, canceling out transactions between your own subsidiaries so you don't double count. That's tedious, high volume, and perfect for rules. Then, and only then, step 4 is the AI-assisted review and reporting.
How long does this honestly take? Because every playbook promises 6 weeks and delivers 18 months.
1 cycle per layer. 4 to 6 months to real results if you don't try to do it all at once. The companies that fail are the ones that buy a platform, flip every switch simultaneously, and then spend a year in implementation. I've seen a retailer burn 2 years and $4 million because they refused to sequence it.
Give me the counterintuitive number that makes the case.
The prize isn't a faster close for its own sake. A company at Fortune 500 scale spends roughly 8 to 10 days on close. Best in class does it in 3 to 4. That's benchmarking data from consulting firms, so directional. The gap isn't technology. Both groups own the same software. The gap is that the fast ones automated in order, and the slow ones automated in panic.
So one thing a CFO does Monday morning.
Open your last close and count what percentage of your journal entries were manual. If it's above 20%, you've found your project. And it's not the AI, it's the plumbing underneath it. Fix that before you spend $1 on anything with intelligent in the product name.
That's a wrap. Fresh CFO briefings drop daily at mba-training.com.